Ladies and gentlemen, folks out there, welcome back to the Print Files at PacPrint, streaming live from the PacPrint exhibition floor. Lindy Houston, how are you doing? You've been running around a lot today?
I have. We've been doing plenty of video, having great conversations. There's so much good stuff to see on the floor. And let me tell you, I popped by the Ball Doggett stand, and so I brought Zaidee Jackson along to come and talk to us about what they've been showing. Now, Zaidee is let me get this right, Zaidee, she's the national... she's the national manager for sustainable packaging for Ball Doggett, the business development manager.
Cool.
Yep, there I got it. I
You
sort of got
it.
it right.
Thank
okay. Zaidee, welcome. Your stand is a smorgasbord of sustainable packaging. So tell us about what you have there.
We're very excited. We really wanted to deliver a message around how we can explore the conversation around sustainability. And where do you start? You create a stand out of sustainable fiber-based products, including a table tennis that people can win, right? So
yes, and I think we had a little game there that
you did pretty well.
We've got a match that is unfinished business.
But the beauty of it is we're actually showcasing right across our divisions, our labels and packaging division, our sign and display division, our graphics, printable consumables, as well as our offset and printable materials. So as Australia's largest, supplier of printable materials, we're really proud of our stand and our team that's worked so hard to deliver it for PacPrint.
Now, I saw that you had some new products there, and some of them come from the Whakatane mill. Would you like to tell us about those?
I would love to. So this is actually fresh off the press, as we said yesterday. So we have our former coat swatch, which has been exhibited for the first time at PacPrint. Really exciting space for us to be in because we've got a great relationship with the Whakatane mill, and they're amazing supply partners for us. They're over the ditch, and for Australia at the moment, it's accessible supply and a supply chain that we are really proud to be able to bring into the market. They've got a range of products for specifically, and the attributes for sustainable packaging encompasses it all. So from wet strength opportunities that you actually do need for the reality of consumables, to hard size boxes, carton board boxes and stuff for various applications. So that has actually gone off a massive treat just in the last day and a half.
So, I mean, paper base is all the rage. I see some chocolate packs there. Are they empty or full?
I do owe you one. So we've actually got Barry Bleach board here, which is actually one of it's the board when you're talking high-end packaging, because it has a strong range of images for converters to work with, but it produces beautiful work like this from Cocoa Black.
That is
classy.
I'm drooling.
And it performs really well, like with the embellishment that brands are looking for, with some blind embossing, for some, as you can see there, with our B&D logo. Shout out to Avon for producing these for the event for us. So thank you, Tate. But essentially what we've got is everything that you need from a high-end board right through to the lower end of the consumable markets and the channels that we're able to support. We've got these amazing koala crafts as well, which are pretty cool. And we all know this brand and love it, but it's a beautiful board, and it's really, the craft in itself says it all. And I always say paper and board is the expression and body language of the message. And I think this tells 1,000 stories, right? So
that is superb and strong as well.
Yeah, you can feel it, right?
Yeah. No,
I do recognize that brand. In fact, we ordered some last night.
Oh, did you?
Good to know. So what else have you got there, Zaidee?
Well, we have our amazing packaging swatch. Now, this swatch is the be and all of what you need. So if you've got this on your shelf as a converter or as a brand owner, it allows us to take you through our complete pocket range. And it talks about the actual range. So it talks about the sheet sizes you've got in there, the applications, and more importantly, the accreditations that you would need, because as a converter or as a brand, what you're looking for is storytelling, but authentically and transparently. So as a distributor, we take that very seriously, and we partner with our brands and our converters and printers to make sure we have the information that they are able to carry on throughout the market. And that's what we're really excited about, the supply chain that we've got, from the Whakatane mill to our other mills that we work with, whether it's, Metza. We hold those values very dear to our network, and these are brands that the consumers in Australia are starting to recognise and ask for, which is really cool.
The other thing consumers are asking for a lot is wine. This consumer in particular, no, just joking.
I thought that might have grabbed your eye.
No, I think that segue worked really well, though. And we do that exceptionally well.
Yeah.
So we have an extraordinary converting site in Braeside. It's the largest in Australia. And we have our Roll Solutions division that nails the production exceptionally well. Wausau coated labels, they're the mill in the US that we work extremely close with. And Jaime and the team are always out in Australia supporting us, talking to our brands, talking to our converters. Bright White Felt literally has a buzz in Australia right now with people like Label House and MCC rather, working with these particular products to produce phenomenal labels like this.
Fantastic.
So is that Bright White?
Bright White Felt.
Bright White Felt.
And
okay.
look, we've all been locked up for a couple of years, right?
Yeah.
So why not celebrate a face-to-face and an in-person experience at PacPrint with a vino or two?
Exactly right. And so, Zaidee, for those people who haven't come to PacPrint yet, what stand is Ball Doggett on?
We are proudly at HO2.
Okay.
It's been a bustling stand for the last
really
day
has.
and a half.
I have seen crowds there. So obviously speaking to not only a very attractive stand, but a range of products that is in hot demand. Now, there's something else you're busy with today, just because you've got enough on your plate. You are doing an event this afternoon. Can you tell us about that event?
Absolutely. So it's an exclusive event hosted by Ball Doggett, and we are excited to produce on behalf of Ball Doggett. It's called Spec 22, and that stands for Sustainable Print Education Conversations.
Okay.
And today's conversation is around sustainability in action, and that allows our guests to get insight into the start of a journey. Sustainability is a mountain to climb for a lot of businesses. Doesn't matter the size, the SMEs, our print service providers are starting to get on that journey. For a while there, it's always been environmentally speaking, or you need to buy FSC, but people didn't understand the why or the what or where to start. And we are all now at a point where brands are asking for certain things and accreditations. Right now, the how and the now, that is what we're talking about today. So we've got an exciting lineup of guests.
And who's speaking?
So we have Pony Up for Good. One of the co-founders, Marty Brown, will be joining us. So they're a social enterprise. They're actually one of our vendors for Ball Doggett. And what we do is we've actually commissioned them to collect all our e-waste at all our DCs around the country. E-waste is one of the biggest growing problems in the world, and what they do successfully is 50% of their profit goes to Second Bite that feeds insecure Australians. And it's not about being part of the story to tell the story. We actually have worked with Marty and Kat for a few years to get it right for our business. We've also got Phil Mariette, Operations Manager of the Real Media Collective, Charlton Hemingway, Managing Director of WorkWorks. So WorkWorks is a print consultancy that works in bespoke spaces with brands like Moet, and really explore and push the boundaries when it comes to sustainability and beautiful executed print. And then, of course, we have the wonderful Mr. Joe Foster from Close the Loop.
Yes.
So very excited to see Joe on stand today, which I'm really excited to facilitate.
Well, that's fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to attending that. Thank you, Zaidee. I will be in the back corner.
Please. But we will be recording it.
Yes.
So we have had, unfortunately, we've only had 44 seats for a room
allocated
to us, which is absolutely fine. So we did the next best thing and got a videographer in, and we will be recording it and we will be sending it out to the market because this story needs to be told.
Industry can look out for that. Well, Zaidee, thanks very much for today. Thanks also for Ball Doggett's support of the Print 21 podcast at PacPrint. We really appreciate that as well.
We are proud to support you guys, and I think you guys are doing a fantastic job.
Thanks very much.
Thanks so much.
Well, thanks, Zaidee. Thanks, Lindy. And Zaidee, thank you for bringing so many samples along. I'm sure you can leave the wine bottle. We'll look after it very carefully. But for now, you've been listening to the Print Files at PacPrint, streaming live from the PacPrint Expo floor and sponsored by Ball Doggett, represented today with all its great samples. And, of course, Zaidee, fantastic. We'll be back soon with another live interview, probably in less than half an hour or so, so stay tuned to this channel.